a lot of times we'll have people that are either new to the group or new to the valley or both. And so they often don't think about kind of the things that they actually need to bring. So today I want to talk about real fast some of the things that I always have a mental checklist for and must-haves that I bring out here to the lake. And hopefully it'll help you your first time out, and hopefully will enable you to have a much better time and a much safer time out on the water. Hey guys, it's Ben with AWKWA, Arizona Windsurfing, Kiteboarding, and Wingfoiling Association. Okay, since I'm having to be my own cameraman today, I think the easiest way to show what I bring to the lake is to just kind of walk my way through my routine. So basically the first thing I will normally do, one of the first items is this guy. An anchor and a buoy. It's just a regular mushroom anchor I got off Amazon. Have some, I think, pool lane, swimming lane rope that's fairly durable. I loop through it, and I loop through a buoy also that I got off Amazon, and connected on the end to a little spring clip guy here. So I will drop the anchorage in the water. It could be anywhere from a few paces to several yards offshore, depending on whether I've just got a regular fin and windsurfing, or actually have a foil under me for windsurf foiling or wing foiling. And what that enables me to do is leave the board in the water when I come back to shore to take a break or to get a drink or have a snack or something like that, without the need to actually take the board out of the water, put it down on the rocky surface. These things, I started using these, I want to say last season, and they're awesome. Pack of 4, again off Amazon. It sounds like I'm sponsored by Amazon, but that'd be nice, but I am not. They come empty. I just got the sand from Ace Hardware, super cheap. They have like kind of a Ziploc bag inside that retains the sand, and so far they've been extremely durable. And you might ask why I need sandbags. Okay, so as I was about to say, the next thing, this is a biggie, is a mat, sometimes known as an RV mat or an RV rug, camping rug. This thing is a lifesaver. It's fantastic. Obviously, as you can see, around here we are in the Sonoran Desert after all. It's a reservoir lake. It's very, very inhospitable, very not friendly to fiberglass and carbon boards and their components. And so having a mat and a pad like this can really, really help when you're setting up your board, whether for wing foiling or for windsurf foiling, to set up your board and your foil. It gives it something at least cushiony to rest on, cuts down on scrapes, dings, and dents unnecessarily. It's also kind of nice to change on too. And for those of you that wing, the carry strap on these sandbags also provides a great way to anchor your wing by way of the wrist leash while you're on shore and taking a break or getting a snack, or just putting your board in the water. Okay, next really big thing right after mat or rug are these guys right here, AWKWA shoes. Okay, you will find when you come riding out here, these are, regardless of time of year, these are worth their weight in gold. Again, for the same reasons as the mat, it's super rocky, a lot of jagged edges. So there's all kinds of stuff here that could ruin your day. And so having a good pair of AWKWA shoes with a decently durable sole to them can be just a lifesaver. Okay, I'm going to lump these two in the same category. This one I will sound like your mom. Safety gear, please. Have a water helmet. Wear one. These are wind sports. involves kinetic activity, you know, stuff happens. So, you know, you don't want to regret not having worn a helmet. With that said, do I always follow my own advice? No, not really. I'd be lying if I said that. But generally speaking, particularly if I'm windsurfing or windsurf foiling, involving a lot higher speeds, I will. Well, not the way I do it, but anyways, if I knew what I was doing, it'd involve higher speeds, and I always wear this. Secondly, life vest, absolutely. Too many people out here in the lake you see behind me have not made it home because they did not have one of just something as, well, not as simple as this, but something even simpler than this. Anyway, so this is what I use. This has become my favorite. Ion Booster X. Big thing is it comes with a little pocket back here to put a reservoir water thing. So if you see any of the people who follow my channel have seen me wear this thing with what appears to be a hose, usually an exposed nipple, while I'm riding. That's what that's for, because again, we are in the middle of the Sonoran Desert, and even though it's not that warm today, it's not even going to get, is it going to reach 60? It might reach 60 today. But, you know, in a couple months, it's going to be on the beach, it's going to be in the 90s, sometimes even the hundreds. And so that's what I love about this, that I can hydrate and hydrate frequently out there without having to come all the way back in. Which brings me to, I think, my final must-have out here when you're winging, windsurfing, or windsurf foiling here on the lake. And hopefully this is an obvious one to many of you, but I'll say it anyways, is water. You want to bring, I would say, if you're an adult, try and not bring less than one of those. I wish I brought it with me today, but one of those full gallon jugs of drinkable water, okay? Because you never know if not only you might need it, but moreover, somebody who doesn't know any better, and I have had this happen before, needs the water, and you might be able to save somebody's life. So I usually bring at least two things. I will, particularly in the warmer months, as I'm driving out here, I'll have one of these kind of bottles full of water, maybe some water enhancer, and I've taken to using electrolyte powder or tablets, and you know, you just drink it on the way here, like I'm doing now, and especially so in the warmer months. It's absolutely a must. And then this time of year, I'll just bring an additional 32 ouncer full of water to top this off, or top off my hydration pack. Okay, and lastly, this kind of probably falls into the obvious category, but you want to make sure you bring not only your hardware for your foil, but also don't forget the tools you're going to need to install that hardware. Also, if you can, it doesn't hurt to bring extras. Stuff breaks, stuff goes missing. It happens all the time. And many has been the time where I've had my session saved, or have saved another one of our group members' sessions, just by having the right, you know, I don't know, just having to have the right, you know, T-nut that they needed. So, you know, I keep it in a little, I don't know what you want to call this, little mini bin or tray, and keep it in the back, and it works fantastic. Oh, another thing I forgot. I haven't had any issues myself, fortunately, not yet. But certainly when the weather warms up, beaches get a little bit more crowded. I will have, and I have had newcomers ask me, you know, what do I do with my key? You know, where do I put it? Many of our guys, many of our members use an actual combination lockbox. I have one, but I haven't used that. I've just taken to using this. It's just a very simple magnetic lockbox. Let's see here. It's got powerful magnets on the bottom of it. It's not lockable or anything like that, but I just do that, close it, stick it under the car. So I'll, when I'm all ready to go, lock the car up, stick this in, plug it right in. Just remember where you, which side of the car you put it under. And before I leave home, I will always try to at least do a mental checklist or run through to make sure I have all of my key components. Okay, so, and that, my friends, is what I like to bring, or my must-haves for bringing out to the lake to go windsurfing or windsurf foiling. I hope you found it enlightening and helpful, and I hope it brought to mind some things that you may have never even imagined that you would actually need to go windsurfing or windsurf foiling out here in the desert. If you like this content, sure would appreciate it if you would hit like as well as subscribe to this channel. It sure does help us out a lot. In the meantime, this is Ben with AWKWA. As always, wishing you good winds and happy riding.